I'm gonna do a cheers.
Got a dog right here. Just can't see him in the shot.
Sir?
Whoa. Not the camera, buddy. Not the camera.
Back it up, Bubs.
Welcome back. It's your host, Timus.
And Marie.
Welcome to M&T Travels, y'all. If this is the
special edition.
Special
post-brunch chat.
Yeah, sorry for the slurs if they come out. Whoa, not those. But like, slurring like tongues. Gosh, let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. Okay, all right. Well, while we sipping, having this brunch, enjoying ourselves, we thought of two things. One, should we talk about this? Two, should we be very open and honest with this?
You just said the same thing.
And well, no, one's talk about and one's being honest about. People talk about a lot. You could talk about a lot.
We definitely have to talk about Labadee.
How
deep should we go was our issue.
Like how
in-depth
should we be
real
about Labadee? And I think we're gonna give you all the full Labadee video.
We're opening it up. We're gonna let it rip.
Roll the clip on this one. All right. I'm gonna edit that down right there. We good. Okay. All right.
I want to start first by talking about when we first pulled up to Haiti. I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
If you're a morning person, if you're anything like me and you like getting up early watching the sunrise, if you do it once on your cruise, Labadee is the place to do it.
Beautiful.
It was the most beautiful wake up. I know you slept in that morning.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine. I got my coffee. It was so gorgeous. It's the only place that we went on this cruise that had mountains. So you just pull up and you just ride along the mountains and the coastline before we actually get to Labadee, but you get to see like a lot of the Haiti coastline. It is beautiful, stunning. And because it was near the end of our cruise, I think a lot of people were kind of done with that morning thing.
Okay.
And they were just sleeping in. I had the whole Lido deck to myself. There was maybe one other person that I saw also doing the same thing as me, walk by with coffee. But I just got a lounge chair and I was lounging. It was beautiful.
I will say, I wasn't there to witness it, but I'm gonna say one thing. I know she didn't have the whole little deck to herself because there's always some smokers out there, no matter what time of day it is. I know.
Yeah,
I know there had a couple smokers out there.
I didn't walk past them, though. I avoided that section.
I got you. I mean, it's just a running joke on all ships. Like, you want to know the one place that's always has people? People say it's a pool. People say it's
packed out.
Yeah. People say it's a pool. People say it's gonna be the pizza shop or it's gonna be the Windjammer. Now all those places closed. One place that doesn't close is that smoking deck, boy.
Lounge.
That boy, you would
smoker seats.
It's so many people that you would thought the place was staffed. Okay, like people out there 24/7. All right, that place is never empty. But
I was on the opposite side.
Yeah, we just know we don't smoke, but the adult pool is always kind of like adjacent.
Yeah, it's adjacent
too. So like they have that, and again, this is on Harmony of the Seas. This is the one ship that doesn't have a private pool in the solarium. So
I'm glad they have a designated section for that, but not everyone needs. It's in a space that's kind of unavoidable sometimes. So
yeah,
you get blasted with smoke every once in a while, but.
It's cool though. People are pretty respectful to keep it to that area, but we didn't come to bar y'all down about tobacco and all that. We came to talk to y'all about some staunch reality.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the actual like experience first, and then we can get into the more down in the dumps kind of.
Call it down. It's just
it's sad.
Just the truth. Yeah,
it's the truth, and it's sad, especially with the stark contrast between you're on vacation, you're having a good time, you're using a lot of resources, and then you see the opposite of that, and you go right next to it, and you know that you're part of the problem, and that's hard.
Yeah,
let's do that at the end. Let's start off by saying how beautiful Labadee was and our experience that we actually had with the staff and the resort area. It's not a resort, but it's Royal Caribbean's private peninsula.
Yeah, it's a private area in Haiti, and It is. It's a pack in, pack out place.
Yeah.
Meaning that
same as Coco Key, but more so.
Coco Key, they have some facilities there, and some stuff is long term, so they're not taking that much stuff off of the ship.
They just have to take most of the food. That's about it.
Yeah, and the food that they take off, they can take it off in a way that it's packaged like just for that trip because they have the facilities and able to cook it. So
Zeus.
Dog, sorry. So they, like in Coco Key, they have the ability to cook it. They have drink machines and stuff like that to like, and they got like soda machines around the island, and
they have staff that live there full time as well.
Yeah. So like, they have a rotating staff there, and it feels it feels actually like this is Royal Caribbean's private island, and they manage it
like
as such.
It's run by Royal Caribbean.
Labadee, first things first, when you go to dock, if you get up early enough, which she definitely did, I just happened to. I got up and I looked. Ready. Yeah, I was getting ready. I looked out the window, and you see every last thing coming off the ship because there's nothing there. So
nothing.
They have
seats. There's the chairs stay there, but
but like they're packing out bottles of Coke, bottles of water,
like pallets of drinks.
Yeah, like
pallets of drinks.
All the drinks have to come off because there's no vending there. Like there's no water system there for that. So they have to
all
pack.
The ice.
Yeah, all the ice is being packed off. Like everything's being packed off of the ship. All the food's being packed off.
Paper plates, trash bags.
Paper plates, trash bags. All that stuff is being packed off. It's just like you literally see them like having to pull out a bunch of stuff, and it is not as developed as Coco Key in the first place. So like when they're doing this, they have like these like hand carts that move everything around, and they got these like big tractors that pull everything. But like, excuse me, from the jump, you can see it's like, oh yeah, like they're having to like really get this stuff out and get this stuff moving. So they were on time. They said, hey, we're ready to go when you are. Boom. The gangway opened probably like 8:15. Pretty early in the morning for Labadee. But as soon as you got off, there were no carts to get you back and forth. Like you are walking or somebody's pushing you. That's it.
They do have staff to come push you if you're in a wheelchair.
They do. So if you need some idiot assistance,
the least far walk I think of any of the ports we went to.
It's the least far walk. No covering though, so there wasn't a covering like in Coco Key. So like like it's just no shade. And Labadee gets hot. It's a good hot though. Don't get me wrong. I like the hottest. I like the heat of Labadee.
Port we were at.
It was the
least developed, the hottest, but I would say it's the most beautiful port we went to.
Yes, I mean like just the land itself of Labadee is beautiful. So like, it's in a nice shaded area. You're not seeing Haiti, so let's be clear. You're not going to see the Haitian culture when you come here. You're not going to what's it called? What's it? Principal? Capital Haiti?
Port-au-Prince.
Port-au-Prince. Jeez, I said Principal. I don't know what I think about. I'm wrong. Port-au-Prince. Like it's not Port-au-Prince. Like you're not seeing really day-to-day life. You're seeing people who are hired to be there, and that is their job to be there, and they know they're on the resort, they have to provide a service. Yeah. But it's great. That's what you're going to see at all places. You just feel it in Haiti. Yeah. That's the difference. Like, when we got there, the dancers were on point. Yeah. Fabulous, doing everything. Beautiful. Yeah, lovely. But then when I went to go get a drink, this is when I realized that, you really got to pack everything in here. When they go get the drink, they literally had coolers that they kept everything in, because all that stuff just came off the boat. Yeah. So like, again, like when you go to Coco Key, like I said, like they had the squirt guns and everything and all that. They're doing all that there. This one, like, it's like, you want something to drink? They're like, okay, like literally I gotta go grab some ice. Yeah, like open up a can of Coke. Yeah, pour it in. Here you go, have a good day. And I want a bottle of water. Like, they're not cold yet, because there's no refrigerators on that part. It really, like I said, you gotta pack everything out. So
we got off the boat, we did our little walk, we saw the dancers, and then pretty much you can walk everywhere, but it is really, really hot. There's not much shade, and pretty much everyone will take a tram to wherever they're going. You first get on, after you pass the dancers, you can see where the kiosk is for the activities and excursions. But then pretty much after that, it is just beach.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple trails that you can walk and all that. But everyone takes a tram because I think if we walk, we spent most of our time at Adrenaline Beach. I think if we walked there, they said it'd be about a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
The starting point.
Like a 10, 15.
Yeah.
And again, if you've been on a cruise, it's going to turn into 20 because
it's at the end of the cruise.
time.
We're tired, we're on island time. You're walking through the sand. It's not paved, so you walk through the sand, that slows you down.
It's hot.
So we took the tram. It was easy going. It was nice. They do cram everyone on. You'll probably have to wait a couple times depending on when you show up to the waiting area for the tram.
Yeah.
It's just a big tractor and it pulls carts with bench seats.
Yeah, and again, nothing wrong with that. That's pretty much what it was at Coco Key. Same thing. It's more of like it's a quality thing. Is what you see like the quality is different. Like at Coco Key, they had like the nice golf cart style trams. You know, you could tell it was up to date, maybe 3 to 5 years old max. Like at Labadee, it just felt like everything was older. Like everything was again like packed in, packed out. Like they were setting up as you get there. Like it takes time to get everything going. Similar thing with the food. Like you gotta wait to get the food because they have to cook it. But there's no snacks or anything in the intern. Like it really is like
bring your snacks with you.
It's like hey, like we gotta wait to get this going first. Like it definitely is. You just get the feel of like hey, there's something different going on here.
It's a different vibe.
It is.
The staff is just as nice. Like the Haitian staff,
I'll say
compared to like the Royal Caribbean staff.
Yeah.
I would say they're just as nice. We were in fact, when we first got off the tram, we were greeted by a staff member who took us to our seats for the day, and he wiped everything down with a cloth. He got us all set up. He made sure we had tables and shade. I specifically requested shade because this port has very little shade. Very little shade. If you burn easily, even if you don't burn easily, bring sunscreen because the Haitian sun is no joke. You will get burned anyway, or get heat rash. You'll get something.
You're getting closer to the equator there. It feels like it, even though you're still several hundred, not 1,000 miles from the equator. But like, as you get closer, like the days just get different. I mean, I definitely noticed that. Like we were trying to catch the sunrise, and like by the time we got to Labadee, because Labadee's like the furthest south that we went on the trip.
Yeah.
But by the time we got down there, like, are you looking at you're looking at your watch? I mean, here where we are in the DC area, I believe the sunrise is like 5:15. Like just today and yesterday, it just got to that. It was like 5:15 back in May when we went there. When we went to May, remember? First week of May.
Was May 1st?
Yeah.
I thought it was June 1st. That makes sense. It was May 1st.
It was.
Time passed fast.
It does, but yeah, this is back in May when we went, and like the sun was coming up so early, so you're getting a lot of sun time down there. That's a lot of sun that you're getting.
Direct.
So make sure you putting that SPF 30 and above on, lathering up. My black people, I gotta tell y'all this: Labadee is the one place you wouldn't get that sunscreen going. You should have sunscreen the whole trip. Don't get me wrong, but if it's the one place that you're gonna do it, like I don't want to feel sticky or whatever bum booty excuse you got, yo, this is the place to put it on.
Yeah, you got burned.
Even I got heat rash out there.
I think you got burned.
Yeah, like and burned.
Burned and heat rash.
Like heat rash is just a form of burn. There's people who don't know. It's just when your body's trying to sweat but it can't get the sweat glands out, and then it just it's bad. It really is like a allergic reaction to the sun. So my body looked like, and like I had to peel it off. It didn't look well. It didn't look well at all. So make sure you're applying every hour. If you're swimming, every 30 to 45 minutes. Us being in a relationship, definitely something I had to get accustomed to. Like, it definitely is a job.
It's a second full-time job.
like because like at Coco K, I'm like, yo, like, what you doing this for, man? Like, let's go.
But now you see.
Let's go. But like, hey, it shut my butt up. I'm like, hey, man, you know what? Yo, we got something alarm. You know, hey Siri, set an alarm for 30 minutes from now. Mm-hmm. And you know, she gonna do that and make sure you get everything.
Set your alarm for 13:43.
There you go, and make sure you do that. So, but yeah, but in that Labadee, son. Whew. Now I will say the staff there, I actually put them a tad above the Royal Caribbean staff. Here's why. These people work for tips, in Haiti, and they have the opportunity when people come. So on a day that there isn't a boat, there's no money. On the day there is a boat, like, absolutely, they get paid hourly, but I know
tipping is it.
Tipping is found money. If you can find the money, get it. So they go above and beyond for that service. Okay, this is the one part I'll tell you. If you have the money, go ahead and get like a stack of $20 to $50 bills, and you know, just hey, like again, the guy came over, wiped our seat down, put our towels out. I was like, hey, is this good for y'all? This is what y'all want? Like, yeah, tip. I break my man off, bro. Like, yo, again, this is tipping. This is.
We gave him waters too.
Yeah, we gave him waters as well. But like, yo, man, here you go, cold waters, cause we got them from off the boat. So it's like, yo, man, here you go, take this. Boom. The lady who brought us our drinks, she came over right afterwards, like clockwork. Yeah. Like, hey, we sat down. Boom. Hey, y'all want a drink? This is the one. Get that Labadee. Get that Labadee.
Labadee is really good.
Whew. If you don't know, now you know. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. Go figure it out for yourselves, man. Go ahead and get that Labadee. The Labadee put you in the doozy, boy. Whew. She came through the Labadee, broke her off with some boom. Like the whole place had great service. I never felt unsafe. I never had any questions about anything. Like, especially being on the beach, like, yo, safe. It's just safe. So take everything that you want to think about Haiti, throw it out the window. Don't get me wrong. Do they have economical issues and all that? Absolutely. But this is not the place where we're going to address that. There are people who need stuff, and this is how you're going to help them if you want a trip. Break them off with some change. Make sure they're straight. You know, be courteous. Still enjoy your cruise. I'm not telling you to go ahead and work with them. Like, nah, man, enjoy your cruise. They're there to provide a hospitality and treat them graciously with the hospitality that they're giving you. That's it. But it was real nice. Now comes the one of the sad parts.
Oh, wait. Before we get into the sad part.
Okay, what?
They had a floating bar, which was really cool. So, like, off of Adrenaline Beach, there's a floating bar that you can swim up to. Those
steps are steep.
The steps, it's a ladder. It's not steps. And I got on, and it was okay for me, but I'm pretty flexible, and I can move pretty well, even when it's wet, but a lot of people were struggling to get up on there.
Oh, right.
Especially if they were already intoxicated.
Yeah.
Oh, they were just ordering from the side, like in the water. They're just like, hey, can I get?
That was me. I was like, hey, man.
And they'll still give it to you. You don't have to get all the way up. They'll come get your order from the edge there, but very hard to get on.
Yeah.
They also have these big umbrellas that are inside the water next to the floating bar, so you can just kind of go and hang out, get your drink, get some shade while still being in the water. That was really nice. We spent I think we spent the majority of our time in that little lounge in the water area.
You definitely did. Met a couple people over there.
Make sure you bring water shoes. This is the most important place to bring and wear the water shoes.
Yes, and here's why. Here's where it gets sad.
This is the sad part. Okay.
When you're swimming at Labadee, people are going to tell you it's a rocky beach. That's a lie.
It's not rocks.
It is dead coral. It used to be a coral reef.
It is trampled dead coral.
There's still remnants of the reef there. But it is, no pun intended, a shell of its former self. It's not rocky. It is coral that you're stepping on. You're stepping on dead organisms that used to live.
Yeah,
it is like,
they're sharp. They're getting their revenge in the afterlife.
Yeah, it gives you a staunch reality of what tourism can do on the negative end. And this was a place that definitely humbled me quite some, like a fair bit, to be honest. The coral that's in there. The people complaining about the coral, it's too rocky and all. No,
they're like, this is rocks, and they pick it up and they throw it. I'm like,
yeah, it's like, no, they're trying to do They're trying to do reef restoration here. Please stop doing that. Like, please stop. And it shows that the restoration is going at least decent from my point of view. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm just reporting on what I see. And we got there early in the morning again. We snorkeled again, and we saw a good bit of wildlife very close to the shore.
Yeah, there was still some really beautiful fish to see.
Yes. A freshly raked beach. I didn't see the trash buildup. I heard some people
no trash about. Except for what people I saw throwing like their straw wrappers and stuff. But
yes, just keep your put your straw wrappers either in your pocket or ask the attendants to take them with them, or find a way to throw it out. Don't put it in the ocean, bro. Like, come on, do better. Do better when you cruise. All right. Remember, you're cruising for two. You're cruising for yourself and you're cruising for the future. Protect both. Don't throw that stuff out. But get off our soapbox here. Like, you saw wildlife, which is really cool. And then you saw the dead coral, saw people throwing around the coral, and you're like, I understand why. Again, Haiti made this deal because it was a lucrative deal for them on a plot of relatively unused land for them.
Yeah.
At the time, and hey, get a couple million on a lease for it. You only got to sell it out. Then they got to maintain it.
Yeah.
Because Royal Caribbean gonna do that. So, like, I get it. But it's just sad to see the coral in that state. And then after you see the coral, you'll see a couple of fires every now and then. And they'll go in and out. And that stuff is charcoal fires mostly. And what charcoal fires are in Haiti, to get a fuel source, petroleum is very expensive. So around 75 to 80% of the population relies on charcoal as a main source of a heat fuel. So to get that, they have to make their own charcoal, and they go to these places in the countryside and on the mountainside, and they burn fires to make charcoal. And you see a lot of charcoal fires pop up, and they last for like a couple of hours, go out, hour or two here, hour or two here. I believe they're technically illegal for the Haitian government, to the Haitian government, but if you need a source of fuel, you need a source of fuel. So, and that's something I knew previously. So just to see those in person, again, it's a humbling experience while you're there. See people complain about the rockiness again when it's like, this is the coral reef, bro. This is why you need your water shoes. Like, it's just like, it was a very humbling experience being there. You're like, all right, cool. Like, I know the good and I know the bad of cruising. And Labadee's not bad. The way that the people treat it is. The Haitian people are lovely. Haiti was beautiful from their side. It was amazing. Like she said, the ride in. I got to see the ride out. I didn't get to see the ride in. But the ride out was amazing. It was so beautiful that I'm just like, man, I would love to come back here again. I would love to explore more if we had the opportunity to. I would love to see the Haitian people and just figure out how we can help.
Even like asking questions about their lifestyle. I'd love to do that next time.
Yeah. And
just again, like really talking to somebody.
Only if they're willing to share. I know they're at work, and of course we're gonna pay them for their time as well. Like,
and respectfully ask questions too. Like, not just ask like, oh my gosh, what about the earthquake? Tell me about your experience. Like, no. Respectfully, just ask about like their day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And about their culture, because I love learning about other cultures, and going on a cruise is not really a vacation to do that, just because you're in a resort and then you're going to another resort, and you don't really get to see the culture of anywhere that you go.
Like, it's hard. Like, so the only place we got to do that was in Falmouth.
Because we left the port. That's why we left the port and didn't go on an excursion.
Like the people who just go from port to excursion, if you can at one of your ports, I do deploy you. Get out of the tourist zone and walk around with the regular people.
Yeah.
Like, Try it. Now again, Labadee's another place you're gonna do that, and that's another thing you feel when you're there. Like the last thing I felt was at the end of the day when we were riding back, I got to see the fence, and it was kind of sad. Like,
and there were people waving out there.
Yeah, like it's a whole fence that surrounds Labadee to limit the interaction between you and the locals. And it's an armed fence, man. Like it's a barbed wire fence. It's not just a hey, let's mark this off like they have in Falmouth. Like Falmouth has a fence, but it's not like a real fence. It's like
it's open. You can go back and forth.
The
one in Labadee, there's no going back and forth.
With points, has points for in and out. You just gotta show you your car and then, all right, go in, but nobody's patting you down, nothing like that. It's like, all right, cool. Like just because you have access to a international changing station, or exchange station. But in Labadee, no, it's like clearly like, hey, this is made for nobody to go in and out. This is made to be a clear boundary for no one to interact. And it's a very humbling experience. I still will tell you to go because it's that beautiful and the people are that great that they don't deserve less tourism. They deserve more. They deserve every dollar that we could possibly give them for this beautiful experience that they're given, because you're getting the people there as well as a culture. Like when you're in Jamaica, there are some Jamaicans in the port of Falmouth. Like there are like some, like the Jamaicans doing, they're selling things and they're doing tours and all that. But that's pretty much like all set up at that point. Like workers like, hey, you can come in here and do that. But there's no like beach or lounge area right there. And there's Royal Caribbean employees that help you with the beach and lounge area in Coco Cay. And in Nassau, again, you got like privatized beaches, so it's not that. This one though, it is like the Haitian people are serving you when you're there. You see a lot of Haitians come out and work the stands, they work the beaches, they work the bars. They're selling things. They're doing the excursions. They're doing the excursions. They're taking care of the peninsula and everything. So it's almost like a weird rest day for the Royal Caribbean people, if you will, because it really is like the Haitians are doing the most of the work in that resort area. Like it really is like, it's almost like a ship day for the staff. Like you still see staff down there, but like you see the scuba staff down there because they have to come down. You see a couple people like serving drinks, but for the most part, like I said, it is the Haitian people serving you and taking care of the island that day. And it is the only port like that. So if you can, please help them out. Don't be disrespectful. Don't go asking stupid questions. Again, treat these people with the dignity and respect of the people and the humans that they are. Not like some showcase or some, hey, I saw it here on 60 Minutes. Let's talk about this. Like, don't forget, that's probably some of these people's worst time in their life. Like,
absolutely.
I'll be the equivalent of just going to New York and asking people about 9/11 everywhere you go. Like, hey, why would you do that? Like, that's incredibly disrespectful. So don't disrespect them as well. But again, beautiful place. That's it for Labadee. That's it. I want to say that's it. Respect it, love it, give as much as you can, and only take with you the memories and the photos of that place. But woof, beautiful.
Don't take any dead coral with you, please.
Yeah, please don't take any dead coral with you though. But like don't do that. Again,
visit and enjoy.
If I can give you 4 things about Labadee, take some water with you, cold water with you. Sunscreen comes out immediately, lather before you go. Check in regularly with the sunscreen. Get an umbrella in a shaded area if you can, by a tree. Get that combination. Go early to get that. Number 4, and this is probably the most important one, enjoy and talk and give back. Do not treat those people any differently than you would treat the regular person. Just treat them like people with decent respect. That's it. It was a great place. Great place. But baby, before we go, what do we got to tell these people? Subscribe. Okay? Alright, man, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Come on, y'all. We need y'all, man. We got Zeus here. We got everything. We need y'all, man. Subscribe, man. Show us some love, boy. There you go. Show us some love, man. Come on, man. What's he doing for y'all? We got the nice backdrop and everything now, man. We in the clouds out here, boy. We in the clouds, man. Come on, man.
Like, leave a comment, ring the bell. Let us know what you think about Labadee and Haiti and if you'd go.
Yeah, let us know. Like, just let us know. Next video we got for y'all, it's actually probably gonna be just me, cause I gotta tell y'all about how to get cell phone reception in the Caribbean. Trust me, y'all gonna wanna know this one. Hey man, we love y'all. Again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so y'all can know when we put a video out. See y'all on the next one.
Peace.